Welcome all masters. Welcome for oneness meditation Qatar sessions. Today we have Master Madhu Gajjala connecting from Germany, and she will be sharing on the topic important life lessons to implement. And I will give a very short introduction about the master. Madhu Master enables people to find their creative center and help them heal with art therapy. She has been associated with PSSM since 2009, and there has been no looking back for her. Her turning point in life was in the year 2008 after marriage with Pyramid Master Ramesh Gajjala. The couple has been conducting regular meditation sessions for almost a decade now. Finding her strength and inspiration in Brahmarshi Patriji, her life purpose is to bring joy through teaching meditation in the lives of all masters she meets. Very warm welcome to Master, and we are very interested and ready to listen to the great topic which you shared. Important life lessons to implement. Welcome once again, Madhu Master, for the session.
Thank you, Master Sankit. Very happy to be here in this oneness meditation group Qatar for the Qatar team. And yes, friends, namaste to all. My name is Madhu and I'm connecting from Germany. And I would like to share a little bit about myself, more about myself. My journey into spirituality had started in the year of 2009, where I had underwent a miscarriage and I was in depression and there was no way out, like no doctors, no medicines, nobody was helping me. So thanks to my husband and his parents that they have been practicing meditation from very long time, from 1998, and they told me to meditate. Initially I was like rejecting meditation. I was think it's not for me, or I'm too young to meditate, or I have other things to do, I have no time in the day. So when this situation happened in my life, then I had to experiment. I had to understand what they are saying, because I have seen my father-in-law, I've seen my husband, I've seen my relatives who all have been meditating of how they have healed themselves in all walks of their life. They have healed themselves. So I said, okay, let me try it. So I did try it, and then in a week's time, I found this joy that I was searching all the time from outside. I was either it can be from the friends or the family, or from the things, from the events in the life. So I was finding joy there. But ultimately, I realized that happiness and joy is within us. So we don't have to go somewhere else to find it. It's just that when we calm our mind, we get to understand that it is already within us. So that's how meditation had come into my life. And here comes my first lesson that I have learned through meditation is everything happens for a reason and nothing happens by chance. So in our life, we keep complaining about a lot of things, right? I don't have this, or why this thing had happened to me, or why did this miscarriage happen to me? So do you really understand? Do you really know why these things happen to you? No, we don't know, because we are still stuck with the mind. And if there is so much of traffic in the mind, how can we understand? How can we realize of what we are going through or what we had went through? So for that, we need to calm our mind. We had to empty our mind. So when this miscarriage happened to me, I realized that, oh, that's the bad thing that happened to me in my life. That's the worst thing happened to me in my life. But then when I opted meditation, when I practiced meditation, I came to an understanding that yes, this happened for a reason. If I wouldn't have meditated, then how would I have known myself? How would I become a better person? If I am not in a better condition, how can I welcome a baby? Right? So everything in our life happens for a reason. And we also have to understand that we create our own reality. There is nobody above who is creating our reality. For example, for you to attend this class, have you planned it or somebody else planned it? No, right? It's you who have decided that, okay, I have to go to this session, or I have to listen to what somebody else is sharing. So I have to be there. So it is you who have decided that. So everything in our life, every small to big thing in our life, it is we who have decided it. So when we realize that it is we who have decided everything in our life, then there is no suffering. We create our own reality. That means it can be a good ones, it can be a bad ones, because everything is in the thought. Everything, the more we think about it, the more it manifests. And just imagine, I always take this example just from here. If I'm in Germany right now, and if I have to go to India, so I plan, okay, on this particular day, on November 25th, I have to go there. And when I go there, I there is this music fest that is happening. So I have to attend that music fest. And these are all people are coming. So I have to meet them. I should not forget to meet them. Or I have to, pack all these things. I have to gift them all these things. Or, like all these small, small things we keep in mind when just going from Germany to India. Why not the same with our life? When we have come from the above to this earth plane, we have planned everything in detail. Every small to big event, it is we who have planned it. Okay, I have to get married in this age, or I have to start my business in this age, or I have to go to this country in this period of time, or I have to start meditation in this year, or through this situation. So everything, every small to big event, we have planned it. So we have to take the responsibility of everything that is happening in our life. For example, if we go through an accident, if we go through a situation which we feel that it is not right for us, we have to go to the depth of it, and we have to realize that yes, this happened for a reason. Nothing happens just like that, and it is me who have planned it that way. When we take the control of our life, when we take the complete responsibility of our life, of whatever it is happening, then there is no suffering. You really smile and you say, okay, what is it that it is teaching me? Or what is it that I have to learn from this situation? So from there, you grow, because suffering is all in the mind, in only in the mind. Pain is there, pain is inevitable. You cannot avoid pains, but suffering is all in the mind. So if we are the creators of our own life, then why not we create our better life, right? So when we are at least on this earth plane, whatever we think, whatever we speak, whatever we do, so we have to act, we have to think, and we have to behave very mindfully, very mindfully. So we should not think just like that, anything. So because everything we are creating, and imagine we being a creator, how grand we are. And we think that we are so little. No, we are not little. However small job you're doing, whatever, however little you are earning, that doesn't make you small. Realize that if you have taken birth on this earth plane, that means you are so grand. Realize this, friends, and always take a responsibility. So I took the responsibility of my life from 2009. From before that, I was like depending on somebody else, or some people, or some family members, or all these things. But then practicing meditation helped me realize that I have to take responsibility of my own life. There's nobody who will do things for me. I have to learn my lessons. I have to realize many things. Why am I here for? So this is the first lesson that practicing meditation helped me, friends. And the second thing is, when I started meditating, I said I started in 2009, 2010. So uh, from eighth day, 7 days, I put a challenge for myself. Okay, in 7 days, if it is bringing any good, if I see any difference in my life, I will continue. If it doesn't bring any good, or if I don't see any difference, I will just leave it. So that was I was thinking. Then when I saw this happiness within me, then I realized that I have to share. I have to not keep calm. I should, whatever I have experienced, I should keep sharing to people, because I realized there are so many people like me who are going through a lot of situations in their lives, maybe different kinds of depressions, or different kinds of things that they are entangled with. So when they practice meditation, which is very simple, they can come out of it. So that is my personal experience. So what I did is, from without having any knowledge about meditation, but just I know what it brought to me, I did not read any books at that time because it's just only 1 week that I've started. So from 8th day, I started inviting my friends. I started telling to people that we are having meditation sessions every day at my place. You are most welcome. So what happened is, friends, that when you reach out to people, when you keep sharing what you know, you get to learn more. So when we started doing this, every day without missing even a single day, we were doing sessions. And what we have seen is, what I have seen personally in my life is, I have every day I'm knowing more about myself. Every day I close my eyes and I meditate, I get to know more about myself. Every day when I'm interacting with new people about meditation, I'm getting to know more about myself. The about my unlimitedness, that we are not limited beings, we are not just the simple beings here, we are unlimited beings. As I told, we create our own reality. When we create our own reality, that reality can be such grand, such magnificent, that we our mind is very limited to think about it. So that's why to go beyond the mind, we have to practice meditation. Not only practicing, when you practice, you should share about meditation. You should share to your friends and family that what it had brought to you. You should not keep it to yourself. You should not say that, okay, I'll wait for some big experience to happen in my life, then I'll get to share my meditation journey to everybody. So it's not like that. As I told, when you keep sharing about your journey, when you keep sharing about meditation, you get to learn about yourself more. So this is the second thing I have implemented, that every day, without missing even a day, we kept sharing about meditation wherever we go, because we realized that this is our purpose of life. Everybody has a purpose, like like some, it might be a simple purpose to a grander purpose, but everybody has a purpose in their life. So we have to realize what it is, and only when we empty our mind, we get to realize what is that we are here for. What is that I have to contribute to this earth plane, mother earth, what I have to contribute. So it's not only we are taking, we should also give. A contribution should be there. In what way we should contribute to Mother Earth? In what way I should contribute to my fellow human beings, to my fellow brothers and sisters? We should always have these thoughts. That thoughts can come only when we walk this path of spirituality. At least you don't have to meditate for many years. You just, the moment you are in meditation, that means you're walking this path. So when you are in this path, don't go back and don't say that you don't have any experience or anything to share. You have some or the other experience. The meditation that we are doing every day is not just like to to have this like what do you say, like a fairy tale experiences or all these things. We are practicing meditation to experience the day that is very beautiful, how we deal with the day. We are practicing meditation for that reason. How to make our day beautiful, how to understand to the depth of whatever is happening in our life, how to understand every situation that is happening, not to see the surface, but what is the depth of it, that we get to understand. So friends, the second lesson is practice meditation and keep sharing about meditation. When you keep sharing, when you keep practicing meditation, you get to know more about yourself. If I have known more about myself, then you can also know more about yourself. And we, as I told you, we are not limited just to understand, okay, I'm Madhu, I'm living in Germany, or I'm doing this and that. No, we are much more than that. Who are we actually? Is it me, Madhu, or something else, something grand? So we have to have these questions, and that realization happens every day. Every day when you meditate, every day when you share about meditation, you get to experience that more about yourself, that you are not this body, you're not the mind, you are not the patterns that you carry. You are much more than that. Yeah. So this is the second lesson that I have learned and I implement in my life. And the third lesson is, like when we are, like at work, or when we are doing something. For example, a woman, if she's cooking in the kitchen, she start to think about the family, about the problems that she have in the life. Or if you're working man, so you go to work and you start to think, oh my god, I did not spend time with my family, what did I do? So when you are at home, you start to think about, oh, I did not do that work, I did not justify that work. So where is that we are creating balance, right? When we are there, we are not there. When we are here, we are not here. Why are we doing that? Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever thought why we are not, why we are at the same time in two different places? Why we are not at one place at one time, at the same time? Let's see, we have to create balance. Balance is very important. We can't put our legs in two different boats. So when we are at work, we have to be completely at work. When we are with the family, we have to spend time with the family. We have to give our best to the family. When we are cooking, we have to be just cooking. No thinking of any serials, no thinking of any cinema, no thinking of, oh, what my mother-in-law had done to me, no thinking of, like what will happen. My kids come from school and my husband comes from work, like how will my day go? All these things are not, or are irrelevant. When you are doing some act, be there completely. Find balance there. Completely be there. Like when we have so much traffic, I always relate to traffic. Like when we have so much traffic in the mind, then how can we concentrate? How can we focus on one thing at a time? We don't have to multitask. No multitasking. Do one thing at a time. One thing is very important. When you are at work, just be at work. When you are spending time with your children, spend time with your children. When you're talking to your mom or brothers and sisters, speak to them. Be there completely. So, this kind of awareness, this kind of awakening happens when we practice meditation. The clarity of, like what to do at what time. So, if there is so much of traffic, we will never get to see, or we will never get to experience balance. So, if traffic jam, like if our roads are fully jammed with so much of cars, then do you think that we will be able to reach the destination quicker? No, we will not reach the destination quicker because of the traffic. So the same thing goes with the mind. If there is so much of traffic in the mind, then we will not able to uh, reach or do what we are aimed to do. So we have to be really focused. We have to be really centered. We have to be really balanced of what we are doing at this present moment. That's why all the masters say, live in the now, be in the present. That means whatever you are doing, just be here. When you are painting, just paint. When you are speaking, just speak. When you are singing, just sing. Don't think about anything. Drop all the fears, drop all the limitations. Just do whatever you're doing at that very moment. So this also I have experienced when I practiced meditation. So why am I saying meditation is because meditation brought a lot of clarity, friends. First of all, it brought a lot of clarity and a lot of understanding to my life. So that's why I put everything. It's like meditation is everything for me, because I've realized that it is that, like it's not complicated at all, it's not difficult at all. It's just that we have to tame our minds. It's just that we have to like be patient with our minds. Then we will see each and every moment is a miracle. Yeah. So this is the third lesson, that I'm finding balance in everything. If I'm painting, I'm just painting. If I'm cooking, I'm just cooking. When I'm cooking, I see each and every vegetable. Oh, I'm appreciating how it is, the color of the vegetable, how it's smelling, and I'm expressing my gratitude to Mother Earth. So all these things we have to do. When we are at work, we have to really be in a very positive note, that whatever happened in the past, it's happened, but in the present moment, you bring all the good to the work that you're doing. Think about your boss in a very good manner. Like don't think that only he gives all the pains and all these things. Just because you are creating everything, so picture everything beautifully. So when you picture everything beautifully, then that is what manifest. Yeah. So this is the third lesson, friends. And one more thing is like we have a misconception that, like, how can I balance my life? Like it's very normal, it's very human to think, yeah, about the family, when we are at work and all these things. I always remember Patriji saying one thing, that we have to be a sannyasi in a samsara. That means living in this society, living with the family, living with the friends, doing all work. Then we have to be a yogi. How does a yogi live? We don't have to escape somewhere else to become a yogi. Living in all these conditions, we have to become a yogi. So we have to become a sannyasi. That means detached, at the same time attached. Being there, at the same time not being there. In the sense, like, not being there doesn't mean that you are neglecting them, that you are not attached to them. You're just you're just fulfilling your duty, and you are setting an example for each and every person how to be. So we don't have to go somewhere else to be a monk. We can be in this very moment, be a monk. Yeah. So this is the third lesson, friends. And the fourth thing is that, in 2019 I have learned from Patriji that being comfortable in every situation. So middle path, that means middle path. Whenever a happy situation comes, we should not be so happy that, oh my god, I have won the world. No. If some not good situation happened in your life, then you will go to the depth of, the pain and all these things. You suffer a lot. So we don't have to experience, one second, friends. So we don't have to experience all these things, because because we have to understand that we have to be comfortable in every situation. Every situation is very comfortable, like how Buddha lives. We are all Buddha. Some have recognized that themselves as a Buddha, some did not recognize themselves as Buddha. That doesn't mean that we are not Buddha. So everybody is a walking Buddha. So we have to realize that. And we also have to realize that to be comfortable in every situation. Somebody comes and says you that you are this and that, be comfortable. Somebody praises you, you are that and this, be comfortable. It's fine, like, take everything equally. I'll tell you one example. I'll tell you one small story what happens, like in a in a village. There it was an old man, and he was having a one son. And like, he used to have a horse. That day, one day, the horse goes to the forest, and it doesn't come back. So all the villagers, they come to this old man and say that, oh, we are very sorry that you have lost a horse. Then this old man says it will pass. And then after a few days, this horse brings at least 10 or 15 wild horses along with him. So the whole village will come and say that, yay, you're so lucky, man. You have so many horses now. Then this old man says it will pass. Then third thing what happens is, like, his son, when he was training the wild horses, he met with an accident. He undergoes an accident, and his leg get fractured. So again, the village comes and says to this old man that, oh, we are very sorry. What a misfortune that this horses had brought. Like, your son met with an accident. He broke his leg and all these things. The old man patiently says it will pass. And then the army comes to the village to take the sons of the village. So when they come to the village, they cannot take this old man's son because he's crippled. He's fractured, so he's not allowed to go into the army. So again, the whole village comes and says, "What a lucky man you are! So your son is with you. All our sons are going to the army, and at least your son is with you." So they all comes and praises. Then this old man says it will pass. So the whole story says that, friends, that we have to be balanced like an old man. being comfortable with every situation. Do not react to any situation. Just be accepting every situation. Don't be too high, don't be too low. Just be neutral to every situation. This is what I've learned from Patriji. There was an incident happened, and I told to Patriji, thank you for breaking my comfort zones. Then he only told this, that Madhu, I did not break your comfort zones. I want you to be comfortable in every situation. Any situations happen in your life, you you take the responsibility, right? When you take the responsibility, then why not take the responsibility of being comfortable? If not good situation happens, why we close all the doors and why we cry? No, we don't have to do that. So be comfortable. That is the greatest test. That is why these situations are happening in our life. When we pass there, then we see everything in our life very neutrally. Yeah, so this is the fourth lesson that I have that I practice and I implement in my life, friends. And the fifth lesson is learn to work together. That means that why we always have to think that I alone have to do everything. I we say that like I can do everything. I don't have to depend on others. So what is a fear that is stopping you to not be in cooperating with everybody? Why there is competition? So right from my childhood, I tell my example. Right from my childhood, my relatives used to tell me that, Madhu, you are very weak at studies. Look at your cousin, what she's doing. There is only competition. I used to feel really bad. I used to feel that I am not fit for anything. But then, thanks to meditation, that I realized that, so if we all work together, like if I know something, if you know something, and if we share and we work together, not doing everything alone, then things will be much easier. Then we will have the results much quicker. And why there should be competition? If somebody is succeeding, there is one beautiful Zen saying that your success is my success. That means if my fellow friend is experiencing success, in a way I'm also experiencing that success, because we are all in the source level, we are all one and the same. It's just the mind that separates us. When we think that way, when we connect to the soul level, then there is no separation, there is only cooperation, there is only contribution. So never say that I can do everything alone. We have to keep sharing, friends. We have to ask. We have to ask for some help. If you don't know anything, ask. There is nothing wrong in asking for help. If you don't know anything, just ask. So this is what I've learned. And I've also, initially I used to think that I have to do everything, but then working with a team, for example in Germany, doing sessions, we do a lot of travels, but initially we used to think that we have to do everything. We have to manage the sessions, we have to create the links, we have to do this, that, and all, because we were little shy to ask others, like whether they will do it or not. But then we broke it and we said, we asked everybody, hey, would you like to contribute something for the sessions? Hey, would you like to do something for the sessions? So when we asked, everybody came together. It's like a team. So alone we cannot do anything. As a team, we can always grow. So this is what we have experiencing. From that time, we never shy away in asking for some support. So this is also one lesson, friends. And now the sixth lesson is learn to listen. So it's Patiji always emphasizes on this subject. Listening means Shravanam. That means we have to give our 100% to what we are hearing. That is listening. So hearing is going from one ear to another ear, but listening is you go to the you give 100% to whatever you are hearing is listening. So whenever somebody is saying or sharing something or anything, you have to just give your 100% to be there completely, be completely there and listen to what they are conveying. Like when we keep listening, we get to learn a lot of patience. I see Patriji, he's a role model to me and to many of us. So whenever somebody is saying something, he's completely there. Whatever happens in the surrounding, he don't pay attention to it. But to this person who is sharing, so he's completely there. We used to wonder, like if some disturbance happens around, we just look around and we just deviate ourselves. But no, he doesn't do that. He completely be there. So when we do deep listening, we do deep learning as well. And with this, we learn patience. Yeah, when you are there with a person, and when some person is sharing, may that person may be sharing for long time, you have to be there completely listening to them. Yeah. And if somebody is saying something which is really good, and try to accept it, not try, accept it, implement it in your life, put an experiment. When you experiment, you get an experience. With that experience, you get enlightened. And with that enlightenment, you get evolution. With that evolution, you to enjoy. So anything somebody is saying, you deeply listen, and after listening, you put it into practice, implement it, experiment it. At the end, for sure, you will enjoy. Because if somebody is saying that, okay, this chili is spicy, it is same for everybody. It will be spicy for everybody. Yeah. If somebody is saying that, hey, there the pizza is really tasty, so we have to go there to taste the pizza, to experiment, to know whether they are saying it right or not. If you Then you cannot say that, hey, they have said that the pizza is good there, or the pizza is good there. We cannot say that, because it is not our experience. So that's why when we deeply listen to somebody, then we get to learn what we have to experiment or experience in our lives. So we get to learn lot of patience, we get to learn lot of um, understanding, not only about other person but also about us. So this is one, and this is the sixth lesson, and the seventh lesson is self-love. That is one of my favorite topics that I speak about. Self-love is not selfish, friends. Always remember that taking care of ourselves is very, 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 very important. So we take care of everybody else, but we don't take care of ourselves. So practicing meditation makes you also realize that how to prioritize yourself, how to give yourself some time. I always say that when we practice meditation, we are making friendship with ourselves. That means when we are closing our eyes, we get to see who we really are. Like we go deep within ourselves, and we see the beauty that exists inside us. So that is the priority. That is, giving time for ourselves is the priority. And always understand, friends, when you know that something is not right, speak. Don't keep it to yourself. Don't say that, oh, I will not share, maybe they will not listen to me. So share what is not right. And if some situation comes where you have to say no, you have to say no. No means no, a very strict no. So you should not say that, oh, I am here. If I say no, no, they will feel bad, or like I don't want to be bad. No, things like this have to be expressed. We should not keep within ourselves. Even we are hurt, we don't have to keep the hurt inside. We have to share it in a right manner with full awareness. We have to share. Yeah. So when it comes to no, that means no. Yeah, when you are tired, you cannot do anything. Say, no, I'm very tired. I need to take rest. You don't have to overdo things. You have to really take care of yourself. Yeah. And always understand, friends, that we need to steer our own life. We should not give our controls to somebody else to steer our life. We have all the controls. We know how to drive our life, but still we tend to give the steering to somebody else, family, society, friends, or some people we just give whom we trust. We just say, hey, you steer my life. I will just sit in a back seat. How can we do that? So no, from today, from now onwards, we steer our own life. Whatever happens, even sometimes we undergo some small accidents, but still it is fine. Say that yes, I met with this accident. I have learned this lesson. Okay, next time I will not do this. I will not repeat like this. We have to say. So this is the most important thing, friends, self-love. And all these points, no, what I've shared, these 7 points, these lessons that I have learned in life only happen through meditation and implementation. Like when you practice meditation, you get a lot of awareness on every subject. And when you are aware, or when you listen, or when you read something, you put it into practice. That's implementation. You just don't listen from hear from this and hear from goes from there. No, it's you putting it into practice is spirituality. Like whatever you are listening, putting it into practice is very, very important. And that is spirituality is nothing but connecting to our own self. So implementing all these things, practicing all these things makes you to connect more to your own self. So these are the 7 lessons I wanted to share with you all, friends. And I hope this had brought some light into your life. And I wish you all implement all these things in your life. And now, now my favorite part is, let us all go into meditation. So whatever we have heard now is we just have heard it. Now let us put into practice by closing our eyes and being with the breath. So friends, I request you all to clasp your hands, fingers into fingers. Cross your legs wherever you're sitting, may it be on a chair or a sofa. Cross your legs and simply close your eyes. Just be with your breath, friends. Be with your simple, soft, tender, tranquil breath. Just for some time, let us all disconnect ourselves from the outside world. Let us see what is happening inside us. Only when we close our eyes, we get to see what is happening inside us. Every thought is an energy. And when we close our eyes, we realize how many thoughts we have, how much energy we are losing. And to cut the thoughts, we have our beautiful breath, our simple breath, which has been there with us all the time since we came to this world, since we came out of the mother's womb. The breath has been always there. Everything changed, but the breath was always the same. Let us be with that breath. Let us acknowledge that breath. Let us embrace that breath. And let us see where it is taking us, what it wants to show. When you are with your breath, all the mask that you have created for yourself, all the labels that you have created for yourself will be gone. You will be your true self. Your true self is always peaceful, it's always beautiful, is always like a child, smiling, appreciating, being in amazement. So just be with your breath, friends. You're here just for yourself. So when you are here, give your 100% to what you are doing. When you do 100%, when you give 100% to what you're doing, you connect to your being. Just a simple breath, friends. Just the breath, friends. Last 2 minutes, masters. Now slowly bring back your awareness to your physical body and to your surroundings. Last 1 minute. Last 30 seconds. Last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now slowly place your both hands over your eyes, friends. And whenever you're ready, you may remove your hands and open your eyes. So welcome back, friends. I hope you all have enjoyed the meditation. Yes, Master Sangeet.
Hello.
Yes, Master.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, madam. That was really deep meditation we had really in park. Amazing here, and even the wisdom which you shared also very much important. We have to apply in life practically the lessons we are told, life lessons, and so that we can have a happy life. Very thanks, madam, for you once again for your time, for the people of Qatar here, for sharing your wisdom, your life experience, life journey, everything. Once again, thanks so much, Master, Madhu,
Yes.
madam.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sangeet. Yes.
Anyone, if you want to share experience or any questions, please, Master, you can just unmute yourself and just share. Yes,
All
madam.
right.
Now,
I think I think we all have given the key to everybody, Sangeet, that the key is meditation. So it's just that when they practice meditation, that's it. No questions are required. It's just that all the questions can get answered when we practice meditation. So good. Thank you.
everything is
Thank
within
you.
our
Yes,
search
exactly.
ourselves.
Yes. Good.
Thanks, madam, once again. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you, Sankeet, for having me.
Thank you all, masters. Thanks for joining for the sessions. Even we have chat with the game, madam. The comments. Thank you for
Yes.
sharing the valuable lessons.
Kanyanji.
I'm glad that
Yes.
Allah Bachar and Kanyan Master have shared their gratitude to me. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you
you
all,
so
masters. Like
much.
again, next week we will join with one more master and one more wisdom. Keep meditating every day and enjoy your life. happy and miraculous life. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.